welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a different video. So if you have been watching my recent YouTube videos or you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that I recently competed in my first ever 100. And my equi reel, I ordered my equi reel because it was my first ever 100, so I thought I'd get the equi reel. And so yeah, that's arrived, and I'm going to do a voiceover of the entire round for you. Okay, so coming out the start box, I was just thinking of getting him in front of my leg and forward so that we didn't chip into the first fence, which we actually met really nicely on a good stride there. And the reason I was doing that is just because fences 2 and 3 were actually quite wide, so I wanted to make sure we were in a good rhythm, and we hit that on a nice stride as well. So here, this is fence number 3. There's quite a lot of cantering before. Right, here we go. So that I got on a lovely nice open stride as well, which I was very pleased with. Right, so here's the first combination on course. So I was just focusing on getting the right line, and we got that on a nice stride, and then we popped 3 to the rail. That did walk on quite an open 2 strides, but Toby naturally prefers to go off a shorter stride, so that's why he just popped in 3. Oh, this combination, I was on my line, but then we had a bit of a slip and got a dodgy stride into the jump. So that meant that going through the combination we were a bit sticky, but we got over. And then this was quite a big step up, and we were meant to go over that brush skinny arrowhead thing there, which was quite big, but we landed in trot from the step, so we just didn't have enough energy to get over. So then, as you see, I'll come round and then just go over the alternative. Here we are coming up to quite a big chicane, and Toby, he looked like he was going, his ears were locked on and everything, but then he just stopped dead at the last minute. I think he looked at the ditch, and because we'd also just had a stop, that wouldn't have helped his confidence. And I think he is just a bit spooky with chicanes anyway, although I didn't know that at the time, so I wasn't expecting it. So here I come in again, and I thought, oh, I must have ridden it a bit wrong. Well, I thought we were going to get a good stride, but then we were on a good stride again there, and he still said no. So then now I sort of kicked into gear a bit, and I really rode him to it this time, as you'll see, and he does go over. He looked like he was going to stop, but then I gave him a tap on the shoulder pretty much as he'd stopped, which I think just literally, if I hadn't done that, I don't think he'd have gone over. But he went over. He just did a massive cat leap over it. But yeah, I was pleased he went over. Right, and then coming up to this corner, this was the jump right after the tricana, and we'd had 3 stops in a row now, so yeah, he wasn't feeling as confident, so I had to really ride him to get over that corner, and then I also had to really ride him here to get over there. He was just feeling a bit more like he was a bit more backwards and backing off from the fences. But then there was this nice rail jump, and we had quite a long canter before this jump, so I really got him going again, and then he popped that really nicely. Okay, so we're coming up to the water now. Got a lovely stride to the first fence. Through the water. I think we just lost a bit of momentum and power here, which is why we didn't take the slightly longer stride. So next time I'm just going to make sure I keep his hind legs really motoring through the water, so we've got enough power to get over the sea element. And then that was just a simple log just to get back through the field boundary. And here we're coming up to the really nice house jumps, which again he popped really nicely. Ooh, this was a very tricky combination, I thought, for me. It was 3 decent-sized houses. They were all on different angles, so I just really focused on being dead straight through them. And they walked on a 2 stride and then a 1 stride, but Toby's quite a short-strided horse, as I said. So I really sat him up and brought him back, so it was slightly downhill as well. And we did 3 and 2. And then he flew that really nicely. I was very pleased with how he jumped that. And then here, this is the final combination on course. There's a ditch, and then 3 strides to quite a big brush. It actually walked us 2 strides, but he did 3. But he found the 3 like really nice and easy for him. So that's okay if he adds in an extra one. That jump there we just did, I was pleased with that as well. And then this is the final fence. Looks so much smaller than the rest. But yeah, we got over that, and I was very, very pleased with him. So yeah, that is our full round. It definitely was not the most perfect round. Obviously, we had 3 stops and a couple of jumps we got a little bit deep into, but really it was hardly any. I was very pleased with how much more forward I rode than I sometimes ride Toby. Sometimes I ride him a lot too backwards, because he, as I was saying in the video, he would prefer to chip in than go off a long stride. So then that kind of makes me more think, ooh, steady Toby, to try and get him on a deeper stride, whereas actually he needs the opposite. He really needs riding forwards just so that he keeps the energy. So yeah, I was very pleased with the round overall. I thought it was a very, very educational round, and I can't wait to do our next competition. I really, really hope you enjoyed the video and seeing my reaction to the cross-country round and what I was thinking as I was riding around it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the slightly different kind of video to my usual eventing vlogs and stuff. I will have another event vlog coming out soon because I'm going eventing tomorrow. But yeah, as I said, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Bye!